Oh yeah, welcome Grenada, Carrick, Martinique, and the rest of the world. Welcome to another Mikey Live. How are you doing, people? Welcome, welcome. Now this is where it all happens. We are talking about the good, the bad, and the Mikey. There's so many things that we want to tell you about today. It's been a really busy news day for the media outlets here in Grenada. And of course, folks, at least we are here to tell you everything that we've been following. 457 accidents from November 1st to December 31st, 2018. And that's according to police. Let's take that again. 457 accidents from November 1st to December 31st, 2018. We are talking about a 2-month period. $73,000 collected from drivers whose vehicles were clamped by police officers. Deaf man found dead close to his home today. Wanted man walks into the police station. And Solomon Matthew Mitchell still wanted by police. GBN's Odette Campbell to be sent on leave. That's according to reports. And the GBN's shop steward has no knowledge of Odette being on leave, and we'll explain that for you in a moment. Police boast of a successful holiday operation, and we will tell you that as well. Folks, this is what we call news discussed, not told. We give you the good, the bad, and the Mikey. So brace yourself for the information that we have for you tonight. Now, we want to invite you to share the program. You see, when you share the program, that's how other people get to know that we are live. So you simply hit share. It's not going to interrupt what you're looking at. So you click share, and that's for the people who are on Facebook. All right? So share the business. Now, now that you have shared the program, we will take a quick break and come back. And when we come back, it's real news in your Lily Lolo. Now, the news headlines was brought to you through the kind compliments of Duty Free Caribbean and Colombian Emeralds International and WPG 10.
Visit Duty Free Caribbean for all your gift ideas. Duty Free Caribbean offers to you colognes, perfumes, handbags, and much more from top brands you know and love. Duty Free Caribbean. Own the experience this Christmas.
Replace, upgrade, or treat yourself to something new. Yes, you can with Quartz Ready Finance. Shop today and pay nothing until March 2019. Low monthly payments, flexible terms, and the assurance that your payments are protected against unforeseen events. Get what you need now with nothing down. Yes, you can with Quartz Ready Finance. Quartz, bringing value home.
Audio Jungle.
Alrighty, all right, folks. So again, we would like to welcome everybody to the program. Of course, for those of you who are wondering, we are available on WPG 10. That's channels 10 and 11, and that's on cable. So if you have a friend who wants to look at the program and they do not have Facebook or anything like that, you can just invite them to check out WPG 10. All right, and as well, we are available on YouTube. Check us out on YouTube as well. You simply look at search for Mikey Hutchinson or Mikey Live, and you will find us there. Okay, so let's now get into the news for today. Now, the first bit of news that we have to tell you about, boys, that Mr. Shane Dominic. Now, yesterday we reported that Shane was wanted by police. Now we have an update for you on that. Now, wanted man Shane Dominic this morning, January 3rd, walked into the Central Police Station and turned himself in to police. And you know what? The Royal Grenada Police Force just wanted to extend thanks and appreciation to you, the general public. You understand? And to the media as well, for assisting them in that. You know, once they put all the information to the media, usually they get results. All right. Shane was wanted by police for questioning in relation to a series of housebreaking and stealing. All right. And so at least he has, according to police, turned himself in. Now, on the other hand, the next report that we have for you is Mr. Solomon Matthew. He is still wanted by police. Now, police are seeking your assistance in locating Solomon Matthew Mitchell. Now, according to police, he's 48 years old and he's a tiler of Montu St. George. Now, Mitchell is wanted by the South St. George Police Station for questioning in connection with the offenses of housebreaking and stealing. And he is 5 feet 9 inches in height, slim build, dark in complexion with dark brown eyes and black hair. Anyone seeing Mitchell or has any information about his whereabouts, you're asked to contact the Criminal Investigations Department at 440-3921-3999, that's the same 440 again, or 440-2266. You can also call the South St. George Police Station at 444-4454, that's 444-4454, or the St. Paul's Police Station at 440-3224. You can also call the police emergency line, which is 911. We are moving on, people. The next Kixy story, that, well, it's a serious thing, so let me tell you the serious part of it, and then we'll go to the kicks after. How about that? Okay, so the first thing that we have to tell you about this story, GBN sends Odette Campbell, the general manager there, on leave. Now, that was a news report that was sent out today by veteran journalist Sir Raul Titus. In this release, it says here that, in this news article, it says, not release, news article, workers at the Grenada Broadcasting Network, the GBN, have scored a victory in their efforts to have Odette Campbell removed as general manager of GBN for creating a toxic working environment for them. It goes on to say that the embattled Campbell has been sent on leave as an investigation begins into claims by most of GBN workers that she has been harassing and humiliating them for years. It says that a 3-member team of investigators is expected to carry out the probe over a 3-month duration while Campbell remains off the job. But workers' celebration may be short-lived as majority owners of GBN, OCM, continue to show strong support for Campbell with plans to reinstate her at the completion of the probe and in spite of its outcome. Okay? Quote now, the company advises that the general manager will proceed on leave only during the interview process and shall return to office immediately after so as to ensure business continuity in its operations, unquote, stated a letter from the company representative George Camille to union leader Mr. Andre Lewis. A representative from the Technical and Allied Workers Union, TAU, one from the majority owners of GBN, OCM, and a person who both sides agreed to will comprise the investigation team. And it goes on to say a lot of things. And so, we spoke to the shop steward about this development. And she said that she had no knowledge about any such thing. Bernadette Connell Celestine. We spoke to her today and she says that she has no knowledge that Odette is on leave. So I'm like, that's interesting. But anyway, listen to this. Listen to this.
Knowledge, nothing, no correspondence have been given to us in terms of that. So I have no knowledge of her being sent on leave.
So she's at work?
As far as I know, she's still at work. I'm not sure if her holiday has started as yet. If she, because everybody is entitled to holiday for the year. But as far as I know, I just came back to work today and she was at work. I saw her at work. And as far as my knowledge, nothing has officially been corresponded to us, me as shop steward, in terms of her being sent on leave. None of that.
However, the shop steward at least went on to say that the workers have asked for something like that to happen in terms of her being put on leave and so on. But as far as she knows, there must first be an investigation in order for her to be on leave, and that investigation has not yet started.
Asked for something like that to be done. However, the investigation has not started as yet, so I'm not aware that she will be on leave before the investigation started. I'm not even aware that they haven't totally agreed on if that will be part of the agreement going forward. So far it will be remiss of me to say that is what's happening right now.
So far it's just been discussions.
Discussions, and hopefully pretty soon something will happen, but the investigation will take place and hopefully it will take place pretty soon.
But as if you are to leave the article that Raul Titus has published by itself and to interpret it in a manner that it is written, then you'll say that she's off the job. Raul knows what he's saying. Probably he has inside source and so on. But for the avoidance of doubt, the kicks of the day is at the 7 o'clock news, there was something that was rather different tonight. What was it? Odette Campbell was on the news set. For those who were in doubt, to be sure that, hey, here I am, I'm still working. Boss move, Odette. Anyway, let's get on to some serious business right now. But she, as well, before we close off the story, the shop steward at least did give us a general update on where she understands things are at the moment.
All I can say right now in terms of an update in the struggle between, let's say, GBN, the workers, and Mrs. Campbell. GBN, as you guys know, the union have written to Trinidad in terms of an investigation. They have replied. They came, we had a meeting, we had some discussions, and right now we are in the process of doing the terms of reference for the way forward. So the company right now is in dialogue with the union on how we go forward.
All right, thank you very much. All right. Somebody say, Mikey, that's shameful. That's not a boss move. Oh, you want me to cry? Hey, anyway. Oh God. Okay, stop. Okay, the next story. I will probably I will do the same thing. Oh God. Anyway, lately that talk day. All right, although let me get to some serious business now. Police is boasting of a successful holiday operation. They are saying that they have had a successful Yuletide operation. They are saying, people, that the Christmas and the New Year's was generally crime-free. Listen, man. No, man. Them people are saying that the only real thing that they can talk about is the fact that there was a little shooting, a man got a gash and thing, But that's it. They're saying that there were some other little happenings, but nothing to talk about. And I'm like, whoa. This is Grenada, the Grenada that we know. Now, we had ACP, Jesmond Prince at a press conference today explaining the outcome of the operations.
This statement has been the guiding fact of our existence, and all of what we do is premised on that promise that God is keeping the city for us while we work. When we started this operation for the Yuletide season, the intention was to ensure that we can create a safe and secure environment for businesses, people, visitors, and so on to go about to conduct their business in a peaceful and secure environment. And to do that, we had to bring in all of our department together to form that unit that would allow us to address all aspects of our security framework. So from the intent, we see that our plan was going to be, we were going to be challenged with a number of activities that were going to happen around the island during that period of time. And so we anticipated that the challenge was going to be great, and with the support that we got from all the departments within the RGPF, we were able to, at this stage, say that the operations were a great success. Success from the fact that there were minimal criminal activities, almost zero major crimes. There were minor incidences, some of which were premised mainly on disorderly behavior and some offensive weapons. We also saw quite a number of vehicular accidents happening, even though we took the opportunity to sensitize the public in the area of road safety. We still saw quite a number of accidents happening. We also saw a new emerging trend of vehicular theft. Again, persons basically being careless about how they secure their property, and this is something that we spoke about from the onset. We continue to see people still giving the thieves and the robbers an opportunity to make way with their possessions. So we are again appealing to persons to be mindful of the surroundings and try as best you can always to exercise safety and security on your property. All right? So in a general sense, we believe that our operations for Yuletide were incident-free. We had a number of police officers on the street and in the communities checking and talking and engaging persons as much as possible. And we think that contributed significantly to the success that we are boasting about now. But let me hasten to say also that a lot of the success can be attributed to the relationship that we've forged with the public over the many years.
Thank you very much, sir. All right, so it has been a successful operation. Head of the Investigations Department of the Royal Grenada Police Force, Superintendent Earl Dunbar, also explained the one major crime that occurred during the Yuletide season.
The only thing that is significant, and I would say, is the shooting incident at Granance in the south of the island. And one person was arrested and charged in the name of Damian Depredin of the carnage. He was arrested and charged for the offense of attempt to commit non-capital murder, and he is now on remand at Her Majesty's prison. So that's basically what is the most significant offense during the Yuletide season. We can boast that it was really, really quiet when in terms of crimes. The only thing that...
All right, so thank you very much for that bit of information. Now, folks, the other thing that we did promise that we were going to speak with the police about is the apparent trend in stolen vehicles in Grenada. And the police has confirmed that there are a surge in vehicle theft. There is a surge in vehicle theft in Grenada.
We have approximately 5 reported and sporadic I would say. Not one, it's not restricted to one particular area. So he's coming from different areas. We had one bus and 2 cars, 2 vans, Escudo vans. And again, I want to appeal to the owners of these vehicles to ensure that the vehicles are secured properly when leaving. Some of the complaints that we are getting is because persons fail to take the precautionary measures in ensuring that the vehicles are properly secured when leaving. So we want to make that clarion call that person should ensure that the vehicle are safe, properly locked.
All right, and of course, folks, they're saying that a lot of people whose vehicles were stolen is people who did not properly secure these vehicles, whether you leave the key in the ignition, or they didn't specifically say it like that, but I know of one case where somebody left the key in the vehicle and so on, and so the police is saying that the reason you are seeing these cases increasing is because people are seeing an opportunity. That's what it is. That the vehicle owners are presenting an opportunity to the would-be criminals, and so the criminals are seizing that opportunity. All right. Thank you very much, sir. All right, folks, we are moving on, and I think one of the big stories of today is a deaf man was found dead close to his home today. Now, the police in today's press conference at least confirmed that.
Well, we are aware. We had a report some days ago of a person that went missing. Searches were carried out, and this morning I understand from preliminary investigation that a body was found. So the matter is still under investigation. We cannot yet at this time confirm that it was the gentleman that went missing, but I am sure that in not too distant future we'll be able to make some idea and confirm that that is the said individual. But yes, a body was found this morning.
Yes, and we have since been able to receive confirmation from family members after the press conference that yes, their loved one, Ricky Narain, 35-year-old Ricky Narain, his body was found today in an area close to his home. He's been missing since December 30th, and unfortunately, his body was found by his own brother, Rondell Narain. Now, we understand that Narain would have mounted a search for his brother several days, and this morning is when they made the discovery. We spoke to his sister about the discovery. His sister, Derricka Narain.
And the disease is my brother, my mother first child, and my father first child with my mother. His name is Ricky Narain. He's deaf and dumb. He can hear, he can, you know. For a couple of 3 days, like the 38th, we noticed that we're not seeing him around, you know. Normally he just come home, bathe, dress, go out, but make sure he come back the night to sleep. I noticed that daddy come down and he didn't find him in his room, you know, and I, when my father called me and tell me my brother not there, and then we start to search to see wherever he be. And lately then we went down to a shop they call by Sian down there, and they said that he was there, but he passed through the bush and go up. Yes, the same night, you know, and passed through the bush and come across up here. But we still short, you know, everybody come out to search to see where he is, but nothing as yet. You know, my heart was broken, you know. I tried my best to see a drop from resource, come right down, go all Guave to check all the dummy friends. No sign of him, nobody to see, you know. Dummy was a very nice boy. Yes, he does drink. Yes, he have when he drink, he was behaving that kind of way. But other than that, he loved to walk. You know, he loved to cook. He loved his family, number one. You know, he loved his friends. Well, see everybody here, he just be by everyone, you know.
So, who found the body, girl?
My brother, that's his second, yeah, my mother's second child, you know.
What's that person's name?
Rondell Narayan.
Okay.
You know?
How did he like come upon the body?
We really don't know because we went up in the bush to search, and then we hear a voice calling, my brother calling and say, come, you know. And afterwards, he say, Domi dead. So from that time, I just started to cry, you know, with tears. No. And then he tell me, watch on your rock and see if I don't see a foot on the stone. And I when I see a foot on the stone, you know. And I just can't remember what happened. I just see people just show up, you know. Well, I find it was moving strange, but not, you know, I know he does drink, you know. And sometimes when you drink, you know, people just behave in a certain way, you know. So I don't explain, you know. So unless people saying about he was, you know, in behaving in a kind of strange way and whatnot, you know. And for other people to say they should call us and let us know what's going on, you know, so we could take it further or whatever. But
so
nothing.
People reported that he was acting strange?
Yes. Yes, and they say that late until we trying to search, or you know, yeah. Yes, at Bakes, he make blocks. Very hard-working young man, you know. Always keep, you know, always decent, always dressed properly, you know. Never out of the street when you know, certain time even know about 10 o'clock. You always meet him inside the room. And that was the mystery day, you know. We just see him there, you know, a couple of nights. I go inside the room, I search to see all clothes, to see who I could find to call, you know, but nothing.
Yes, even his father said that he found that his son was behaving strange.
What can you tell us about
his son? Sunday about between 3 to 4 o'clock. He come up by me and he was getting and seeing some man doing something, and he don't like, you know, like the person sharp him and he just washing his skin and getting on and this and that, like the nerves. And then just take out the clothes again, shaking out the clothes, put it back on. Then he leave and he come down. And then, well, I check on him again. When about night time, I come down, I don't see him in the house there. I didn't see him. And so when about 4 o'clock, I called his sister and asked him if he was wrong up there. He said no. But then she was going to come down and he said the last place he was by Sian about 11 o'clock at night. And then she just go behind the house there. And they didn't see me again. And then so the next morning, then they decided to go and search and look for him. The aunts and the brothers and nephews and so on and strangers, that the friends and them. Well, they didn't find him. Well, from Sunday, every day they go in and search. Every day they go in and search. The sister go and go have to get the dummy. What doing? Well, this man they also go open Greenville where they know they are dummy and them is with he. They want to go out to bring them up there and show them they are dummy and to know if they are around them. But they say they will do a little searching here this man before they go. And so I leave when I go up. The auntie just called me and tell me, look, come down now. They find me. But once they tell me that no, he's dead, I said, she said yes. And I call his sister. And I call him and tell me, look, so don't me die. I come on. That was it.
Did he have any?
Well, he's a friendly boy. He's a really friendly fella. He just take a drink, he like to drink. And people like me. Always he go, people talk about him. Some people say, you know, if you don't talk, they don't know if you adore me. Very friendly, all over Green he has been. In Safaris, Guave, Greenville, all about he has been.
All right, and that's the father of the deceased. Folks, we are just receiving unofficial reports of a stabbing incident that reportedly happened in the parish of St. David. We were not able to confirm this incident, but we are hearing that a stabbing incident involving children. We were told that a 10-year-old and a 12-year-old, and we also told that one of the young ones was rushed to hospital again. We are treating this as unconfirmed reports, but we are receiving that report of that incident at this hour. Once we leave the program tonight, we will just call a few people just to get confirmation on that. So that is unconfirmed reports. Says that there is an incident in the parish of St. David involving 2 youngsters that was involved in a stabbing incident. Okay, we are moving on. Folks, figures that comes from the police. They are saying that as of November 1st to December 31st, within a 2-month period, Grenada recorded 457 vehicular accidents. The figures sound unreal. The Royal Grenada Police Force says that there has been 457 accidents, November 1st to December 31st. The police also says that from the 21st of December to the 1st of January, so listen to this, from the 21st of December 2018 to the 1st of January 2019, they recorded 97 accidents. 97. Out of the 97, they said that there was just one that was really serious. I'm making it up. You understand? These are the figures that was told to us by the police. And we have ASP Linford Kingston, and he is in charge of the traffic department, and he was the one who revealed that amazing bit of detail for us today.
Just for the Yuletide period, from the 1st of November to the 31st of December, we have recorded 457 accidents. Out of that 457, from the 21st of December to the 1st of January, we have recorded 97. And out of that 97, one of it is serious. And the drivers range between the ages between the 20s to 50s.
What? Now, what they are saying as well, that these accidents are caused by inconsiderate drivers. And in some cases, people who do not pay attention while using the nation's roads. They are talking about the use of cell phones and so on. Yeah, we're making it up. The police also talked about the implementation or the enforcement of the law where breathalyzers is concerned, and so that you can look forward to soon, where if they suspect somebody is driving under the influence, they will be using breathalyzers just to make sure that this person isn't driving under the influence. And if you so do, then you may just get yourself in trouble. And speaking of in trouble, and while we're on traffic, today Chow Chow was buried. Remember, the man who died recently when his vehicle lost control and so on. Yes, he was buried today, and I think the young man who died from that crash on the lagoon also buried today. I'm subject to correction, but I believe that he also was buried today. While on the topic of traffic, we want to let you know that police has revealed that $73,000 was collected from drivers whose vehicles were clamped by police. From since they started this, it was started in February, I believe it's the 6th of February 2018. So from the 6th of February 2018 to December 31st 2018, they have collected $73,000 from the vehicle owners. And that's people who would have violated no parking signs, particularly in the city. Hold on, back up. 73, listen, this figure's name just gave me like, what? $73,000 collected, people. That's a whole house, I hope them police officers, I think it's Mr. Hostin, and I can't remember the other one name, who usually operate those clamps, or to go get raised $73,000. But the police is saying this isn't good news for them, Now he says that it shows that they have a lot of work to do still, He says that this goes to show that there is a bit of lawlessness, and they really need to bring that whole thing under control. So in an attempt to reduce the amount of vehicles that gets clamped, they are saying that in the very near future, they will be undertaking an awareness program involving members of the traffic department and other stakeholders. All right, so they're saying that probably persons are not sufficiently aware, and so they are going to be doing some work in that regard.
Based on the revenue collected from the 6th of February to the ending of December, we have collected some $73,000 for vehicles that was clamped for violating our no parking sign. And this, to me, isn't good news for me. It therefore means that we have a lot of work to do still, right? Because we have made sure that we have put up our no parking signs, and we have even put additional information on the sign as a means of deterring drivers, but yet for you still find persons parking there. So it goes to show that there is a bit of lawlessness, right? And we really need to bring that under control. And as we, from next week, please God, we will be kicking out our awareness program. We will be having members of the traffic department together with members of the traffic advisory body to disseminate that information to make persons know that they should be compliant to our laws, right? So as I'm saying, this $70-something thousand that was collected, I'm not too happy about it. What we are more concerned about is compliance rather than the fine collected.
All right, thank you very much, sir. And the question was asked, so where that money going, boy? It goes in the consolidated fund. All right, the police don't directly get that kind of money. They are making money for the government, it seems. But still, I do believe that the officers, yeah, they are doing their jobs. But when it's talking figures like $72,000 raised by 2, 3, 4 officers alone, yeah, they deserve it. They deserve $5. You know what I mean? Put up $5 on his salary. Or like a recognition. You know what I mean? Or pull him out, give me permission to pull him on Mikey Live. Let me give him a little shake hand and a little token. Never hear that yet. Audio. We are moving on. How are we looking for time? Shireen, you guys will notice that the doctor is not here tonight and it's Thursday. We have decided to restructure the Thursdays a bit. Okay, so you will not be seeing the doctor for a while. All right, guys? Thank you very much for your understanding. We are moving on. Police have also give an update on the ECCB office incident. You guys will remember, I think it was December 28th, it was reported that there might have been a suspected break-in at the office there, and so the police gave an update on that.
Sometime around the 28th of last month, we received a report of a break-in at the ECCB office. Officers responded, and upon the investigation, it was discovered that the building was broken into, and cash was discovered missing. Minimal, approximately about $400 EC. Currently, we are carrying out investigation, and we have one person in custody assisting us with that investigation.
Thank you very much, sir. Them police do a really good work on the line, I mean, today, just listening to the police, and they are so intelligent and they are so on top of things. I have to hand it to them. The Royal Grenada Police Force is doing a really good job. Yeah, they have a really high solving rate, and no one is perfect, no organization is perfect, but they do a really damn good job. I have to say that. All right. The next thing I have to tell you about, boy, there is something coming up that I would like you guys to participate in, and that is a fundraising event, all right, happening in Canada. Will be happening on the 9th of February, and this is being put on by the Mikey Life Helping Hands Foundation. Of course, folks, you know that this is an organization that is really primarily set up actually to assist people who are in need here in Grenada. And of course, we have been involved in a lot of that. We have been very successful at helping out some people, but we want to do more. And so we're having this event, and we are inviting those of you who are in Canada to please come out to that event, all right? Thank you very much. And of course, you would see the information posted on my page sometime later on tonight again. All right, how are we looking for time? What else do I have to tell you? Some of all you have not yet shared the program, please go ahead and do so as we take a quick commercial break.
We listened to what you had to say and tore up the old rules, because losing what you paid for is just wrong. Now, lost data and talk are a thing of the past. Only Digicel gives you unlimited rollover data and talk. Just buy and renew your Quick Pick bundle before it expires and keep what's rightfully yours. Never lose what you don't use. Go to My Digicel app to bundle up and roll over today. Digicel.
Replace, upgrade, or treat yourself to something new. Yes, you can with Quartz Ready Finance. Shop today and pay nothing until March 2019. Low monthly payments, flexible terms, and the assurance that your payments are protected against unforeseen events. Get what you need now with nothing down. Yes, you can with Quartz Ready Finance. Quartz, bringing value home.
Thank you very much, and we are just receiving some more information here. This one says here, good evening, Mikey. A blue Escudo registration number PX892 was stolen from the Lansopines area this afternoon. The driver's phone was also stolen. Please contact 415-7626 if anyone has seen it. And that's a blue Escudo registration number PX892 that was stolen from the Lansopines area, and it was stolen this afternoon. And the driver's phone, according to this report, was also stolen. You can contact 415-7626 for if you notice it anywhere. All right, guys, we have the weather coming up for you, but before that, we have the national report.
Another success story recorded on the Grenada's Citizenship by Investment program. Details to this story and more in the National Report. With the news in detail for Thursday, 3rd January 2019, I'm Delroy Lozan. Grenada's Citizenship by Investment program has recorded another success story with the opening of the Hideaway True Blue condominium in the south of the island. Construction on the EC$21 million project began in February 2018, and 10 months later, the 60-bed fully furnished condos were opened. Local investor Grenadian-born Richard Nixon says the condos are presently 100% occupied, as it has been designed to meet the needs of students at the nearby St. George's University. He gave an overview of the project.
There are 14 studios, 16 single-room studios, and 14 two-bedroom units, a gym, and a concession store located in the basement. We have a total of 60 beds, of which all are currently tenanted. All units are fully furnished, each with a small patio and view. The resident will only have to bring their linens, toiletries, clothing, teddy bears, and so forth.
Prime Minister Dr. The Right Honorable Keith Mitchell says the opening of the Hideaway condominium speaks volumes to the level of confidence investors place in Grenada.
The more we create this opportunity and bring benefits to the people, the more we see others coming. Because the safety of this country, the peace and order, is a critical factor. Look forward to the second phase and to other activities that will be taking place in this, around this section of our country and other parts of the country.
Nixon encouraged locals as well as foreign investors to take advantage of Citizenship by Investment program.
I'd like to publicly endorse the intent of the program because I've seen and experienced the benefits it can bring. This is a program also for Grenadians and not as perceived by many being reserved for foreign investors. At this time, the Act does not discriminate on who can benefit from this program. However, it would be instructive for a special set of incentives which should be afforded to naturally born Grenadians to make getting involved in the CBI business a little bit easier and preferential. In the Caribbean CBI world, this is one of the few projects which have been fully constructed from scratch and completed on schedule and within budget by a naturally born citizen of that country.
Manager of Cricket West Indies, Grenadian-born Roy Lewis, wants Grenadians to throw their full support behind the regional team, which will play 2 one-day international matches against England on February 25th and 27th. England arrives in Barbados on January 11th, and the Windies team will be in a short camp from January 17th. During the tour, the teams will play 5 one-day internationals, 3 tests, and 3 T20 matches.
We want the Grenadian public to support, make them feel welcome. We're going to come back to Grenada for many, many matches, because that in itself is going to help the young cricketers of Grenada to rub shoulders with international cricket and see how international sportsmen operate. Because I'm planning to invite people down to come and watch the practice session. You wouldn't be able to probably get into the dressing room, but come, who can bowl, we probably will bring them to bowl in the nets. And it is important to do that. So I'm encouraging everyone, school children, bring out your grandparents, everybody, to be part of this big event.
Definitely.
The former leg spinner from St. Andrew is looking forward to being on home soil as the manager of the team for the 2 matches.
After playing up through all the different age groups and touring all these different countries, and that in itself is one of the biggest achievements for me, to sit at home in a stadium where you'd have named a stand after me, and also Junior. And now I'm sitting there as the manager of the team. That's a great pleasure. I will definitely take a photo. I don't take a lot of photos, but I'll have someone take a photo of me sitting there as the team manager.
Of course you have to.
It's good to be home. I've been begging for that.
Lewis says the regional side will go all out to give a good account of itself during the tour.
We will ensure the people of the Caribbean that we're going to fight for West Indies cricket all the way through, and ensure that we make the people proud with some good performances on the field, and also what we can do off the field, to support any organization or group of children who are interested in getting to know the players and, relating with them and, bringing people together as we tour the region. We will promise some good performances.
This is the National Report. More news after the break.
We're back with you to continue the work. We need you to improve our Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique.
So how
can we invest more in the sporting arena to bridge that gap for a lot of young people?
I think there should be more forums like this.
We need to find a way in which to combat that now.
Join us for the next Contributors Forum on Tuesday, January 8th, 2019 from 7 p.m. at the Croshu RC School in St. Andrew.
Welcome back. The Royal Grenada Police Force has recorded a successful 2018 Yuletide Task Force operation. That announcement by ACP Jesmond Prince during a press conference held at the police headquarters on Thursday. The briefing was to update the public on the just concluded Yuletide operations. Traffic arrangements, vehicle theft, and efforts to minimize crimes throughout Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique was some of the areas discussed. While there were some challenges, he is satisfied with the results of the operations.
From the intent, we see that our plan was going to be, we were going to be challenged with a number of activities that were going to happen around the island during that period of time. And so we anticipated that the challenge was going to be great, and with the support that we got from all the departments within the RGPF, we were able to, at this stage, say that the operations were a great success. Success from the fact that there were minimal criminal activities, almost zero major crimes. There were minor incidences, some of which were premised mainly on disorderly behavior and some offensive weapons. We also saw quite a number of vehicular accidents happening, even though we took the opportunity to sensitize the public in the area of road safety. We still saw quite a number of accidents happening. We also saw a new emerging trend of vehicular theft. Again, persons basically being careless about how they secure their property, and this is something that we spoke about from the onset.
ACP Prince commended the general public and the officers of the RGPF in the fight against crime throughout the country.
We believe that our operations for Yuletide were incident-free. We had a number of police officers on the street and in the communities checking and talking and engaging persons as much as possible. And we think that contributed significantly to the success that we are boasting about now. But let me hasten to say also that a lot of the success can be attributed to the relationship that we've forged with the public over the many years. We believe that the public assists us tremendously in following some of the directions and guidelines that we would have given, and also speaking with us and engaging us on some of the things that we eventually found out later on and had to have dealt with. We also want to attribute that success also to the men and women of the Royal Grenada Police Force who worked long hours, standing, moving around, and trying to ensure that things get done and people move about and do their business in a safe environment.
Meanwhile, Head of Traffic Inspector Linford Kingston says the RGPF recorded 457 vehicular accidents during the period November 1st to December 31st, 2018.
From the 1st of November to the 31st of December, we have recorded 457 accidents. Out of that 457, from the 21st of December to the 1st of January, we have recorded 97. And out of that 97, one of it is serious. And the drivers range between the ages within the 20s to 50s.
And finally in the news, Grenada is embarking on the second round of public consultations that will help shape the National Sustainable Development Plan being prepared to guide this country's development priorities over the 15-year period, 2020 to 2035. Round 2 of the consultations will begin on Tuesday, January 8th at the Croshu RC School from 7 p.m. It will target residents of Mount Fan, Hope, La Poterie, Mamacan, Croshu, and Felix Park, to name a few. The national plan will identify strategic priorities to address crucial social, economic, environmental, and other challenges that undermine Grenada's development. The ultimate aim of the national plan is to fundamentally improve the way we live, work, interact, and treat our natural environment. It envisions that by 2035, Grenada will be a resilient and prosperous nation. A series of consultations have already been done at the national and sectoral levels. That story signals the end of the national report for Thursday, 3rd January 2019. Now for a recap of the top story making the news. Another success story recorded under Grenada's Citizenship by Investment program, with the opening of the Hideaway True Blue condominium in the south of the island. That's the national report. On behalf of the entire news team here at the Government Information Service, I'm Delroy Lozan, thanking you for joining us.
Thank you very much, Delroy. And you can check out Mike's Karaoke, Hutchinson's Karaoke, Thursday nights at Theo's Bar in Montu. Friday nights, J&J Restaurant and Bar close to the bus stop by CK's in Grandans. Saturdays, Maz Shop, Hopeville Junction, and on Sundays at Sweet Corner, Vincent's, St. David. All right, and that's karaoke. Yeah, my brother and his wife. Still take a lot of time. Okay, so here's the weather forecast for you, and this information is gathered by the Met Office. Now, the weather is expected to be mostly fair with a medium chance of brief early morning showers during early cloudy spells. Now, winds are the winds are not easterly to easterly at 8 to 18 miles per hour, gusting higher at times. Seas moderate, waves up to 6 feet in open waters. Now, there's a small craft advisory in effect, and tonight's minimum temperature is expected to be about 24 degrees. 24 degrees Celsius. Tomorrow is going to be Friday. Here's your weather forecast for tomorrow. Now, sun is expected to rise at 6:29 a.m. and set at 5:55 p.m. Tomorrow's weather is expected to be mostly fair with a low chance of some light showers by evening during partly cloudy spells. Maximum temperature is expected to be about 30.5 degrees Celsius and the minimum about 24 degrees Celsius. Winds Winds northerly to easterly at 12 to 22 miles per hour, gusting higher at times. Seas moderate, waves up to 7 feet in open waters. A small craft advisory is in effect. Tides will be low at 8 a.m. And that is your weather report. All right, guys, and that's as far as I can go with us for tonight. Let's just say hello to, quickly, because we gotta run. Let's say hi quickly to Trix Patrick, to Zaka, to Melly, to Shireen, to Suzette, to Rena, to my mom Rosie, to Angel, to Ezran, and to Esther, to Dorea, to Hazel, Joan. Who else is on the program? We have Rochelle on the program as well. Shireen is on the program. Kireen is on the program. Asha is on the program as well. Okay, and Alasam is on the program. Lisa is on the program. So guys, I gotta run. Irma is with us, and forgive me, but I gotta run. All right, Sharon Rush is also on the program. Guys, we gotta go. We are out of time. We do not want the TV to cut us off. All right, so we want to say thank you to those of you on WPG10 for viewing, and we're hoping to have you join us again tomorrow, God's willing, just at the same time, from 9 p.m. right here on Mikey Live and WPG10, and of course we are as well available on Facebook. Guys, have yourselves a good time. All right, Patsy and Angela and Carla and everyone else, Kevin, Wendy and Eunice and everyone else. God bless you. Let's go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We all say ja. No. Good night, everyone. Sorry we have to run, but we will be back tomorrow, God's willing, and we will have another very interesting program for you. You can bet your bottom dollar. God bless you, and have a good one. Goodbye now. Take care.